Okay, hello everyone. My name is Francisco Gonzalez-Longatt, and I am here because I have the immense pleasure to share with all of you time and also my experience in this course. I call this course introductory course on basic power system and analysis because I will be responsible for a very small part of the whole power system analysis. And here underneath my name, you can identify three possible email address. You can see that there are three emails addresses over there. You can see the first one is my official email address from University of Southeastern Norway, usn.no. But also, if you need to contact me, please feel free to contact to my UK Exeter University email account, exeter.ac.uk. And also, in any case, also you can use my personal email address that is at fglongatt.org. Please feel free to contact me if you need any support or you have any question. But before we start with the introduction of this course, probably you are wondering, who is this person? And the best way to identify or to characterize a person is going to Google. Google is quite interesting. If you put my name over there, you will find around 45,000 results, okay? More than 45,000. I have been an academic and research for many years, and of course, on Google, you will find all my academics products, okay? You can go to Google Scholar, to ORCID, to academia.edu, Scopus, and so on, okay? Here is just a very small demonstration about my research reputation. If you go to the famous Google Scholar, you will find that I have around 5,000 citations, and my impact factor is around 31. And also, if you go to my ResearchGate repository, that you will be using that because I post a lot of information over there, you will find that I have more than 5,000 citations over there, well, around 3,300, sorry. But you can see that my research is quite interesting for many people. And you can see over there more than 600,000 reads of my research. Just the last week was around 2,000, okay? But who is this person? Well, I am an electrical engineer with master in business, with a PG Cert for higher education, with a PhD in electrical power system. And I have a strong background in electromechanical processes. To be honest, for me, the most exciting part of power system analysis is stability and dynamic processes. And during my career, I spent 3 years officially working at the University of Southeastern Norway. And over there, I create from scratch one laboratory that is called DHENSYS Lab. That is basically my research group at the University of Southeastern Norway. And DHENSYS is basically Digital Energy System Lab. Also, if you look in Google, you will find a lot of my books on the internet, especially several books dedicated to the Xylem Power Factory. After a few years in Norway, I decided to come back to the United Kingdom. And right now I am really proud to be part of the University of Exeter, one of the top 150 universities around the world, probably top 10 university in the United Kingdom, and I belong to the Center for Smart Grid. Well, during this course, you will be using some of my documents. I highly suggest that you subscribe to ResearchGate. ResearchGate is some sort of social media for academics, and over there you will find many useful documents and also forum for making questions, okay? Some of my documents are already over there, posted over there. But again, I highly suggest that you engage with ResearchGate, because at the very end of this master, you need to write a master thesis. And many of the academics we put on ResearchGate or publications, scientific publications for everyone. Okay. Also, you will be using some of my exercises coming from the Excellent Power Factory, and I have a GitHub repository. In that GitHub repository, you will be able to download many of my practical examples, numerical examples, and you can use it. Okay, feel free to use it, and everything is for free. Also, in this course, you will be using the Excellent Power Factory. Probably that is the reason that the university kicked me, because I create so many content about the Excellent Power Factory. And I create a YouTube channel. It's your YouTube channel. You can go over there and you will find a lot of useful information for your career and in many other senses. I highly suggest, if you are interested on what we are doing today in real modern power system and doing real research, please follow me on my Twitter account or also in my LinkedIn. Okay. Regarding YouTube channel, I highly suggest that you engage over there. And the reason is that the content that I am producing is quite useful, technical, and is used for many people. Okay, there are different playlists. There are playlists for very high level and very generic topics, starting from power system analysis, but also going very deep in a very specific topics, like, for instance, frequency stability and controlling modern power system, or advanced electrical power system, and many other things. Okay, many people use my YouTube channel. As I say, for instance, this is one of my videos, more than 43,000 views. And we are talking about more than 43,000 just in this very specific video. And one of my popular playlists is related with the Excellent Power Factory. In this course, you will be taking some assignments related with practical use of the Excellent Power Factory. And for that reason, I highly suggest that you go to my YouTube channel and start to watch some of those videos. One of the most popular videos in my YouTube channel is creating a project from scratch. And it's a 4-hour video where I explain detail by detail what you need to do to use the software, okay? However, in that playlist, there are more than 80 videos that you can take time and you can watch it. Of course, there are some videos in Spanish. However, you can use the caption in English and you will be able to see and understand what is happening over there, okay? Well, now for business. What is my job in this module? In this module, I have two very basic and simple tasks. You must understand that the power system, the operation of the power system, is a very complex but very interesting and exciting thing. When we are operating the electrical power system, we have two basic conditions, okay? We have the normal condition, that is what we want. I mean, everything working in order, and we say that the power system is working in a steady state. To be honest, that is for kids. That is not exciting. A steady state is so basic. But then, when we have an abnormal condition, the electrical quantities start to change. I mean, voltages and currents start to deviate or move away from the normal values. During an abnormal situation, there are two possible paths. One of the paths is just that the electrical quantities come back to around the nominal values, but there is the other option that something really bad happened. When we are working with abnormal situations, we have something called faults. And faults are operating conditions in the electrical power system that can have a very bad impact in the power system operation. And one of those faults can be the short circuit. Sorry, don't be afraid about short circuits. Short circuits, they are extremely exciting and very important for the power system studies. In this course, I will start talking about abnormal conditions, then I will define a fault, and from the concept of fault, we will classify the faults in shunt faults and series faults. Please be aware that the general name is faults, but we have different type of faults. Series faults that they are typically known as open circuits, and shunt faults that they are the short circuits. Okay, I clarify this and I make this point clear because there are many people using bad language. When we talk about faults, those faults can be series or shunt. And short circuit is only a subset of the faults and is basically dedicated to the shunt faults. Then, when we are talking about short circuits, there are different types of short circuits. We are working in three-phase system, and in this three-phase system, we have different possibilities of short circuit. In these classes, I will explain to you that there are two different types depending on the symmetry or the way that the voltages and currents behave. We call some sort of faults symmetrical faults, and another short circuits, they are called unsymmetrical short circuits. Well, the first part of my contribution in this module will be discussing about short circuits. And to be honest, it's a very exciting topic. It's not new, but you will learn a lot about this. The theory behind the unsymmetrical short circuit is based in a very famous paper that was created by Fortescue in 1918, 1918. That means that the theory, the mathematical background for symmetrical components is quite old. And my final contribution in this course will be talking about the use of direct current for power system transmission. In the last 20 or 40 years, we have been using DC as a mechanism for power transmission for over longer distances. And in this final part of my contribution here, I will talk with you about HVDC. That means high voltage direct current. Well, those are basically my contributions. One, they use the power factory, then short circuit analysis, and then HVDC system. Well, probably you are wondering, what should be the most important references, books that I need to take care of in this course? Well, for many years, the university has been using two basic books. One of them is a relative old book, is probably the most recent version of Power System Analysis of Granger, Stevenson, and Chang, is probably coming from 2016, 2017. It's a famous book that is used in many countries, especially in North America, a bachelor degree, undergraduate degree, and it's a book that was originally written by William Stevenson probably 2 or 3 decades ago. However, it's a book that is still valid, and we will be using from this book at least 3 chapters, okay? And the other book that we will be using, I like this book a lot because I know many of those authors. The second book that we will be using is Electrical Power System, and there are 5 people, 5 very famous professors in this book. To be honest, this is a British book. I mean, it's coming from the United Kingdom, and the authors are B.N. Weedy, B.J. Corey, Nick Jenkins, that is still an academic in the United Kingdom, J.B. Ekenegin, that is also an academic here in the United Kingdom, and the most famous of all of them is Goran Starbuck, that is a famous academic here, a professor here at the Imperial College London, and we will be using this book from Wiley for HVDC systems, okay? Well, I think this is a very short introduction, less than 20 minutes, about my participation here in this course about basic power system analysis. Again, I highly suggest that you contact me over email if you have any question. Please feel free to drop an email and I will try to do my best to reply to you as soon as possible. But also, I highly suggest that you go to my YouTube channel and start to watch some of those videos in order that you be familiar with some of the content that we are taking care of in this course. Well, this is everything for the moment, and I would like to thank you for watching the video, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.